I want to start by wishing a double happy birthday. First, happy birthday to you, President Donald J. Trump. You've been an extraordinary leader, decisive, courageous, clear vision, clear action. You have done great things for Israel. You've been an extraordinary friend to the Jewish state and to me personally. We've known each other for many years, and we appreciate what you're doing now, helping protect Israeli lives against the criminal regime in Iran. I want to wish also a 250th happy birthday to the American Army. The men and women of the armed services of the United States have protected freedom for 2.5 centuries. We would not have a free world without you. Thank you on behalf of free peoples everywhere. Today, Israel is defending freedom in the Middle East and beyond. We're doing so against a tyrannical and radical Iranian regime that wants to build atomic bombs to destroy us and wants to build ballistic missiles, including intercontinental ballistic missile, to be able to threaten anyone and everywhere in the world. By defending ourselves, we're also defending others. We're defending our Arab neighbors, our Arab friends in peace. We're defending Europe. We're helping defend also the United States, which helps us all the time in our defense. This is an important mission. Right now, the Iranian regime is bombing our civilian neighborhoods while we are targeting the terrorists. Now, this is not new. They've tried to assassinate President Trump twice. They bombed American embassies. They killed 241 Marines in Beirut. They killed and injured thousands of Americans with their IEDs in Iraq and Afghanistan. They burn the American flag. They chant endlessly, "Death to America." Our enemy is your enemy. And by doing what we're doing, we're dealing with something that will threaten all of us sooner or later. Our victory will be your victory. How do we intend to achieve that victory? Well, we've already done great things. We've taken out their senior military leadership. We've taken out their senior technologists who are leading the race to build atomic weapons that would threaten us, but not only us. We've done all that and many other things, but we are also aware of the fact that there's more to be done. So we're preparing. We paved the way to Tehran, and our pilots over the skies of Tehran will deal blows to the Ayatollah regime that they cannot even imagine. And I can tell you this, we have indications that senior leaders in Iran are already packing their bags. They sense what's coming. I'll tell you what would have come if we hadn't acted. We had information that this unscrupulous regime was planning to give the nuclear weapons that they would develop to their terrorist proxies. That's nuclear terrorism on steroids. That would threaten the entire world. This is what Israel is doing with the support, the clear support of the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the American people, and many others in the world. So with God's help, and with the goodwill and resolution of all free societies, we shall win.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. In this lesson we're going into, this is a serious World War III update. Okay? This is a very, very serious World War III update. Okay, as you see in the clips before, you have Netanyahu speaking very, very proudly, man. Very proudly and straightforward. Okay, this is about regime change in Iran. All right, they're using the nuclear excuse, the nuclear facility excuse that they've been using since 1995. And he has been one of the main guys since 1995, saying the same thing. Iran gonna get nukes. Iran gonna get nukes. They must be stopped. They must be stopped. They've been saying this since 1995. Okay, and now that they're moving forward, he's telling you straight. What is he telling you? Look, we're going to finish him out. Okay, and we're going to get regime change. We're going to bring in our planes, our warplanes, and we're going to flood Iran. and utterly destroy them. That's what he's saying, man, with a straight face. Okay, now you notice at the very same time, he wants to give credit to the U.S. military. Now, why is he doing that? Why is he thanking the U.S. military? Could it be because the U.S. military is going to be drawn out? Okay, it's going to be drawn out to the Middle East. That's exactly why he's doing it. Okay, he's trying to feed them smooth words so that they can feel good about themselves. The U.S. military, brave and the great, and you guys are the reason why the world is at peace today. And now we're going to do what we need to do, and we want to thank you. Come on, man. All right, straight up bullshit. All right, so it's no excuse. You see what time it is. Let's read this again. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, and that's what they're saying. They're saying peace and safety. We got to stop Iran for the peace and safety of the world. They're the number one terrorist country in the world. That's what they're saying. Then sudden destruction shall come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, so this tactic that they're using, that they've been using, all right, is going to create World War III completely. Right now, Iran and Israel is in a war, man. Okay, not proxy war. They're in a war. Okay, think about it. You got 6 scientists dead. I think more now, nuclear scientists of Iran. You got multiple top generals and under them dead. You got multiple government officials in Iran dead. All right. And the fake Jews even tricked some of the government officials to go to a certain spot for a meeting. And then they left them there. It was 30 of them. They left them there, and then they bombed that spot and killed 30 top government officials in Iran by tricking them. And that's why you can't trust the devil, man. You can't trust the devil. Whenever they shot at the nuclear facilities, that was during meetings and stages of talks that was supposedly going well. It was all a trick. It was all a game to hit them by surprise. So no, this is a war, man. Okay, we've been waiting for this. Okay, we've been saying Iran and Israel is going to, spark this war to the next level, to a full-blown World War III. We've been saying that. Okay, let's go to Isaiah chapter 34. Let's start at verse 1. Come near, you nations, to hear, and hearken, you people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury is upon all their armies. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is running the show, man, to drag these armies to the Middle East, especially the U.S. Army, more into the Middle East. Okay, he have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. And you got President Trump talking like he a mob boss online, okay, talking about the slaughter is going to get worse in Iran. He talking like a mob boss. Talking about they're all dead now. Look, we try to get them to go to the table, and look at them now. They're all dead, in all caps. They're all dead. They should have listened. Talking like he a mob boss, man. But then the U.S. not involved. But then the U.S. is shooting down Iran missiles. But we're not involved. But Trump is saying this shit online. But we're not involved. How you not involved? It's a bunch of games, man. America don't realize that you are in the war with Israel right now, okay, against Iran. They're participating. And the whole plan in the spirit of prophecy is eventually America is going to get drawn out. Now, I got some news that I'm not going to give all the details to because I don't want nobody to get in trouble. But I'll say this. Just say I know somebody in the military that's about to retire from the military, okay, shortly. And they got briefed, all right, by the top guys that they're on standby for World War III. This was said. They're on standby for World War III. They don't know yet, but they on standby. Okay. Now, think about that. All right. What does that tell you? That America is involved. Now, the level that they are involved right now, it's not going to be the level that it's going to be. It's going to be a whole nother level of engagement eventually. Okay, because those fake Jews can't fight Iran by themselves to the end. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That small land versus, go look at the land of Israel and go look at Iran. Okay, that's not a joke. That's why they need to be backed by U.S. And they have been backed by U.S. You will see at the end, I will post the clips, the videos at the end of this lesson. You will see Trump, okay, talk his cash money shit. Talking about how he's giving them weapons. He's going to give them better bombs. You're going to see the destruction of the better bombs they're going to give them. Talking about he's going to give Netanyahu and the Jewish state more weapons. So America's involved, man. That's war. Okay, you are involved in the war if you're doing that. Okay? Let's go to verse 3. It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Right, man, a sacrifice. War. Yahweh Shema Shai is setting it up right now. We're in that process in prophecy. 100%. Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Right, nuclear missiles dropping, and all the hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a felling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, upon Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. You hear that? It shall come down upon Idumea. All right, that missile going to be shot out, okay, out of the body into the sky. It's going to be bathed in heaven because it's going to go that high, and it's going to come right back down on Esau for judgment. Okay, Esau's militaries. Verse 6, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Brazil. Right? Talking about Esau, man. Gonna sacrifice Esau. Okay? Man, the military is gonna get tore up. The U.S. military is gonna get tore up once they join this war at another level. Okay, full-fledged. They're gonna get tore up. Okay? And a great slaughter is in the land of Idumea. So you got Trump talking about a great slaughter, and Iran is coming. But the Lord got a whole nother plan at the end of the day. Now, when you think about it, the Lord is judging these other heathens too at the same time. Okay, he's allowing Esau to do this. Okay, but it's going to turn back on Esau. That's the point. Verse 7, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Okay, straight up judgment, man. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, in the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. Right, for the hopeful elect, the Israelites. Okay, and the streams thereof shall be burnt into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. Right, okay. A heavy judgment is coming upon the militaries. Number one military, the U.S. military. The proudest military in the world. Okay, proud for nothing. Proud for nothing. Okay, the whole time they being used as pawns. Okay, as dummies, really. Crash dummies, pretty much. Now, I hope you were edified by this lesson in the spirit. I will leave you with the clips of Trump and really listen to Trump, to Trump's words, man. This is very, very serious what's going on, man. It's obvious that we are involved. The U.S. is involved. They've been involved. And it's impossible for them not to be involved, okay, considering that they are the main backers of the Jewish state. Okay, so check out the clips at the end. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me, spirit, to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, And shalom to you, Akim out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.
So a lot of people are wondering, what does this mean for the United States? Are we going to get inserted in this war? What about the talks that were going on between the United States and Iran? Had the opportunity to talk with the president this morning. He said it didn't have to go down like this. I wanted peace. I want to be known as the president of peace. This is why I took a whole tour in the Middle East. He has since released a statement, and I really think it goes into the mind of what he was thinking from the very beginning. This is what the president says. I gave Iran a chance after chance to make a deal. I told them in the strongest of words to just do it. But no matter how hard they tried, no matter how close they got, they just couldn't get it done. I told them that it would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated, or were told, that the United States makes the best and the most lethal military equipment anywhere in the world by far, and that Israel has a lot of it with much more to come, and they know how to use it. Certain Iranian hardliners spoke bravely, but they didn't know what was about to happen. They are all dead now, and it will only get worse. There has already been great death and destruction, but there is still time to make this slaughter, with the next already planned attacks being even more brutal, come to an end. Iran must make a deal before there is nothing left and save what was once known as the Iranian Empire. No more deaths, no more destruction. Just do it before it is too late. God bless you all, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting to listen to the